God, this is so grim.
Welcome to one of the most haunted and paranormally active places in Great Britain. A place that has seen death, fear, pain, suicide and incarceration. A place that is built on the rotting corpses of many prisoners. A place to be feared. Welcome to Most Haunted and to Gloucester Prison.
Okay, let's go.
Originally built as a county jail, the William Blackburn designed Gloucester Prison first opened its cell doors in 1792. And for over 2 centuries, it has housed murderers, thieves, and the violent of every kind. Gloucester was not just a jail for the convicted to serve their terms, it was also a place of execution. Over 120 executions were undertaken in this foreboding place over the years, with many of the condemned still remain buried within the grounds. The first executions here were open to the public gaze and held soon after the prison was opened. On Saturday the 14th of April 1792, Charles Ratchford and John Hughes were hanged for a series of highway robberies in and around Westbury-upon-Trim. Public hangings were the norm in the prison until the 27th of August 1864, when Lewis Gough was executed for murder. After this, all hangings were undertaken in the privacy of the walled courtyard and later an enclosed hanging shed. Public hangings were eventually abolished in 1868. Although there was a short break of some 25 years between May 1839 and June 1864, executions were held up until the last judicial hanging on Wednesday the 7th of June 1939, when Ralph Smith was executed for murder, an appointment carried out by hangman Thomas Pierpoint and his nephew Albert. Albert was arguably to later become the most prolific hangman in Great Britain. One of the most infamous executions was that of Major Herbert Rouse Armstrong, the only solicitor in the history of the United Kingdom to have been hanged for murder. Originally arrested on the 31st of December 1921 for the attempted murder of a professional rival by arsenic poisoning, he was later charged and tried for the murder of his wife, Catherine, also known as Kitty. The complicated trial offered many different twists and turns, and the evidence offered was circumstantial, so many believed he was innocent. However, the Major was found guilty on the 13th of April 1922 at Herefordshire Hall. Although he protested his innocence to the end, it was to no avail, and he was hanged at Gloucester Prison on the 31st of May 1922 by John Ellis and his assistant Edward Taylor. Ellis claimed his last words were, "Kitty, I'm coming to ye," just before the trapdoor opened. During its life, Gloucester Prison has seen riots, violence, death and suicide. In 2003, it was named as one of the 20 most overcrowded prisons in the UK, eventually closing its doors to the criminal justice system for good in 2013. With so much death, sadness and despair, no wonder this foreboding place is said to be so haunted. Doors slam on empty cells, heavy footsteps walk the corridors and landings, dark figures seen all over the building, and cries heard in the dead of night. Could this be the long dead still imprisoned in their eternal torment, prisoners trying to communicate with the living, the executed continuously reliving their last moments, or just an old building replaying its horrific past? We have one night to find out. about every area of this prison has a ghost story attached to it. From doors slamming all on their own, deranged voices are often heard in the dead of night, footsteps and violent poltergeist activity, which I am not too keen to witness. All of these things have been experienced regularly and makes this place a terrifying place to be.
There's been no end of paranormal and strange happenings that have happened since I've been working here. On regular occurrences, there are doors slamming, there are lights coming on and off which shouldn't, there's a fan upstairs there which keeps coming on and has a mind of its own, and you just really don't know what you're going to see from one day to the next. I'm assuming all the activity and things is somehow generated by the activities that have happened over the last 200 years or so, including obviously all the executions that we've held here. 123 in total people have been hanged here for various crimes.
It's very difficult to describe the feeling you get when you walk on A wing. Desperation, turmoil, anguish, sadness. They're just a few words that I can adequately describe how I feel just standing here. One of the reasons is because the last 6 people to be hanged in this prison would have spent their last final days and hours in these cells on this middle level. They would have been taken to the final cell at the end and walked through into what's called the hanging shed, where eventually they would have met their maker. And maybe that's one of the reasons why there's so much paranormal activity in this whole prison. Perhaps some of their souls, their spirits are trapped and they can't move on, and they're really angry.
When I'm walking around by myself, which is quite often either in the day or night time, there are 2 places where your heart sort of skips a beat as you walk into. So the kitchens, where we were earlier, and also C wing, which is a very different wing to this one here. It's all very enclosed, very claustrophobic, very atmospheric, and there's just a feeling as you walk in the door, you'll go, ugh. And there's no particular reason why I can feel that, but there's something as you walk in there, you can almost feel the presence in there. When I first started to work here, I didn't believe in ghosts or paranormal or anything like that. Over the years, so much stuff has happened to me that I now can't ignore the fact that there is something here that perhaps shouldn't be. So as I said earlier, I've had doors slamming on a regular basis, no apparent reason, there's no wind through here. All these doors are solid metal with concrete down the middle so they don't blow in the wind. I've had lights going on and off when they shouldn't. As I said, there's a fan upstairs that also has a mind of its own. There are all sorts of other bits and pieces that happen here. Even somebody had a bottle of water thrown at them when they were downstairs at one point. Also, I host a lot of paranormal tours and things in here at night, and on one of the most recent ones, when we were down in the kitchen, someone had their leg kicked while they were standing in there.
The last public hanging at Gloucester Prison was in 1864, and it was a gentleman called Lewis Goff, and apparently he had murdered his next door neighbour. 10,000 people came out to witness the spectacle. After that, all the hangings done here were done at 4 different sites within Gloucester Prison, and this allegedly is one of them. This is now the kitchen, but apparently somewhere in this area there would have been one of the sets of gallows, and maybe some of the bodies still remain underneath this floor. No wonder that this particular site and all of the prison, the kitchen area, is a really active place to investigate. So when the lights go off, I certainly won't be coming here on my own. Maybe this is a place for Carl or Stuart, or maybe Greg on his own. I don't know.
The worst experience I've had in this prison, and probably the scariest moment in my entire life, was when we had a sleepover here, and we had about 50 people or so in the prison, and one of them was possessed in front of my very eyes. He went absolutely crazy. He was bashing walls with his hands, so there was blood coming out of his hands. He was shouting, swearing, saying he was going to kill us all, and it was just like something out of a horror film, except as far as I'm concerned it was very much real. and live right in front of my eyes. I'm convinced that something had maybe entered him or certainly affected him in some shape or form, because that was not normal behaviour by any stretch. My advice to Yvette and the rest of the Most Haunted team would be to pack up now while the lights are still on and go home while you still can.
Well, Glenn, we've been to many prisons.
We have that.
Thankfully, we've never had to stay in them for any length of time. This one, though, I have to say, really stands out for me, not just because of the activity that occurs here, but some of the design. I mean, just look at the architecture. Look at these snakes. And then apparently, if you look, you can see on the balcony there's a lion's paw. And apparently every day the prisoners had come out, and apparently it was to remind them that they, the snake was negative and the lion's paw was suppressing the negativity. I mean, a lot of thought went into that.
And that was really to instill a bit of fear into the prisoners as well, and create that mood, that good will conquer evil every time, and to put that into their psyche, and maybe that might have worked for some of them, not necessarily for everyone, but the results of which might be ingrained into the building, and we'll see if any of that comes to fruition tonight. Yeah.
I mean, there are 3 floors here, and this is A wing, and you can just imagine, can't you, the noise. I mean, it is a really large part of the prison.
Yes.
And the noise, 24/7, constant, chatter, chatter, chatter. It would have driven you absolutely insane.
And of course, the sound does carry now that the place is empty, so that's something we will have to be mindful of. We might be hearing something that isn't necessarily being generated in A-wing. It could be much further afield, and of course, there's only a handful of us in here tonight, so let's just be careful that we're not hearing ordinary sounds, but sounding as though it's emanating from within here anyway. It might not necessarily be paranormal.
Also, now, I just wanted to go up here to show you the cells. So this was where they would have spent their last a day or hours before they were hanged. So there's this cell up here at the top. I mean, as we're walking along this bit here, I don't know, you just get this awful feeling in your stomach, I think. And I'm looking, it's almost like I don't want to look inside the cells. But these last 3 cells are the condemned cells.
Yes. It's a depressing thought, isn't it? And if we, go into the whole investigation tonight with that mindset, then anything that happens is just going to fill you with dread. A lot of it is psychological, but that's entirely the whole point of the building. It's meant to fill you with dread.
Come and have a look. So this obviously is a fire escape now, and I know it's dark inside here.
Yes.
But this would have been the cell. That would have been the old window that they looked at. Their last glimpses of daylight would have been there. And then they would have walked out. Can you hear something?
It's walking.
Tapping.
But like a metallic tapping. It's not like...
I'm sitting perfectly still on this
Listen.
handrail.
I'm also hearing wailing.
I'm hearing it. We've not heard that all day.
No.
That was a proper...
Well, I just put that down to the wind.
We've been here all day and
I
never heard that.
I know, it's the first time we've heard it. It was very vocal sound.
It's sounding like it's coming out there in that corridor there. And it's as soon as we started talking about the condemned cells.
Yes.
So I think, and out that way, apparently you can still see it on the other side. That's where they would have met their end.
I've got footsteps right underneath my feet.
Can you feel
just
it?
now, yeah.
Hello? How many of you are here, please? Tap out. How many of you are here? It's just going on and on.
I've got about 19 though.
Yeah, it's going on and on.
But it sounded like a rhythm. It sounded like a...
Well, it sounded like footsteps that were quite purposeful, almost like it could have been a warden doing his rounds.
Yeah, maybe so. Maybe so. But I find it interesting. We've been here all day, and this is the first time we've actually had it, and it's because we've been talking about these 3 cells at the end. I think you're going to get some really good stuff, particularly in this area. Now, why is that? From your logical point of view, why is it?
This is the thing. There is no logic to it, and that's what fascinates me the most. I've experienced these sounds time and time again, and it's not just a sound, there's a physical vibration, you can feel it. Anyone who's attended a paranormal event and had footsteps or knocking or tapping, they will know, as true as I'm standing here in front of you, that there's a physical vibration. The fabric of the building is being affected. How that is happening, I don't know. I know it is happening, it's very real, but what is it really? No one can really answer that question.
It's getting louder.
It's getting louder.
Really strong.
Is this a defiance to what I'm saying?
And by the way, that is the wind that
Yeah.
we're hearing.
I do have a wide
That's right
on
behind
this.
me.
Yeah.
I think when the lights are turned off, I think we're all going to feel a little bit, I know I'm going to feel a little bit apprehensive.
I know obviously we're hearing footsteps here, and I know you've been in the kitchen earlier and
Yeah.
how active that's meant to be. I want later on to leave my computer running to see if we can capture any EVP sounds coming through
In the kitchen?
tonight.
Yeah,
So I'll just leave
absolutely
that
makes
running in
sense. Yeah.
there. Now it's above us.
That's above us.
Yeah. Anybody above us, Stu?
I can't see anything. I've got the camera up there now. There's no one up there.
Can you walk? Can you walk again so we can hear you, but make your footsteps really loud, please?
It's good over there somewhere.
And what with the wind howling through the building. Right.
It's unsettling, that.
It is unsettling. Okay, so, well, if this is anything to go by, we're going to have a good night.
Let's hope so.
Yeah, come on. I am so lost now.
Yes,
if you were to
amazed.
leave me, there's no way I would find...
See you later.
No way. Now, you see, for instance, this is Sea Wing down here, I do know that, but there aren't any lights on down there.
No.
How creepy does that look?
Now, this one is especially creepy because there are no windows at all, where A-Wing is certainly more open plan. That one lends itself to make you feel perfectly paranoid, if that's a word. I've just invented it if not, but you get the general idea of what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, claustrophobic, it just feels
yeah,
awful.
exactly.
I mean, and down there as well, it just feels absolutely hideous. I mean, I'm not looking forward to that at all. But like, this place is absolutely massive, and there are so many different parts to it, different buildings. It's so easy to get lost. So we've got to, you know, tell each other exactly where we are.
And that's a fear factor in itself, you know, not knowing where you are in a building, especially if you feel you need to get out of somewhere in a hurry because you're feeling claustrophobic. Add on to the paranormal factor as well as the paranoia factor. It's going to make for an interesting recipe tonight.
Yeah, let's go through these double doors here.
Okay.
I've often wondered with places like this, in prisons, schools, theatres, because there's been so many people in there, so much activity, so much life, why is it that they are so active when there's nobody here?
It's weird, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
something I would really love to get to the bottom of. It's almost like all that energy has been absorbed by the fabric of the building, and somehow, for reasons which no one can explain, it gets replayed to us. Is that stone tape theory again? I mean, sometimes we hear footsteps, as we heard earlier, and sometimes distant sounds of cheering, or if you're in a school or laughing. Is it just some kind of weird time slip? We're actually hearing something in their real time. I know we're hearing footsteps right now again. Or is it something which is happening to us in our time? Is there somebody here with us right now? I don't know. I know it happens though.
And the other thing is that lots of people will ask me, you know, what are ghosts, you know, what are they made up of? There are so many different types of ghosts and so many different types of hauntings. We've only just managed to scratch the surface on some of it, and I wish that science would step in a little bit more and try not to poo-poo the paranormal as a kind of, well, sort of a silly little thing. Because I know a lot of scientists do, and I think they should take it a lot more seriously.
There is a genuine phenomenon, and it really needs to be seriously explored, and, you know, hopefully we'll get something tonight.
I know, where the heck are we going now?
Just follow your nose.
Oh, good grief, where is this going? Honestly, it's just never ending. I'm a bit worried, you know, Glenn, about later on.
Well-
I think I need some string attached to me.
Pull you back out.
Oh, I know where we are, I recognise it. Although we thought we had finished with the walk around, the spirits weren't ready to let us leave just yet, and the most haunted, aptly named callback phenomena made itself known once again.
So we're staying still, not moving around, and we're hearing tapping again.
Right, stand still. What's behind you?
Is that one floor up or is that on this level?
It's hard to tell, isn't it? It sounds like it's coming from above Carl's head.
Really ominous. That sounds awful.
It's quite sinister.
I've not heard that sort of phenomena for a long time, where normally knocking will happen when it's actually close to you, but for it to be so far in the distance and so loud, that's really unusual.
Carl,
It's not like a friendly honk.
No.
it's up there, Carl. It's on that balcony above you.
Now, Simon, you can vouch. There's no one else in this building, is there? Apart from us.
No, there isn't.
Can you hear it, Simon?
I can hear it, yes, unfortunately I can.
Do you mean us harm? 2 for yes, 1 for no.
That was right above my head.
Holy
Do
shit.
you worse then?
Carl, I'm just going to walk up there.
We want you to throw things, slam doors, make noises with your voice.
There is no one up here.
That's closer now.
Slam a door! But you can't.
Oh, it says something then.
Slam one of these doors.
Partly.
I thought that was a yes.
Next one, 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm confused. Is that...
Can you copy me?
Is it? That's right under my feet. And I'm wearing soft shoes. These wouldn't make a noise.
Just shuffle.
I did, yeah.
Copy me.
Fucking hell.
Can you sing? This is a little bit probably not your style, but sing along. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you Thank you.
No one can resist twinkle, twinkle.
They can't, even if you're a hardened criminal.
Are you a criminal?
Come on, let's.
Something just walked away.
I think we should turn the lights off. and
Something
get
definitely
going.
just walked away.
Come on. Stewie?
Yep.
Come on, let's get going. Let's turn the lights off and get ready to rumble, as they say. Are you mad?
Why we're
Yeah,
here?
that's what we do. Well, I ain't going anywhere on my own. That was fun. With such great phenomena happening in front of a witness, we wanted to know what Simon thought.
Did you see you at your feet?
Yeah, that was so clear. It started off up there and then moved around. I think you'll vouch for this as well, Sam. But it ended up under my feet at the end of that.
But that's the thing. When we get that under people's feet, the great thing is obviously you put your camera on it. But there is only 2 options for that. Either it's paranormal or someone is underneath you with a dirty great big broom underneath you. Because if the floor's moving, it's got, and we know Simon's can vouch for the fact that there is no one else here. He's in on here. Obviously we're here. But we're accounted for on camera. And it walked away. The last bit was, it seemed to be from here, and it's almost like it just went,
Yeah, it didn't sound like it went up. It just sounded like it went off.
well, yeah, it just went off.
Yeah,
Just-
because I made a point of standing and looking at all of your feet and
Yeah,
none of
yeah.
you were moving,
No,
and I could
absolutely,
still hear it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
amazing, isn't it?
yeah.
It's gonna be a good night.
Bring it on!
Good, Simon. Yeah.
As so much had already happened, we were all eager to start the investigation into the hauntings at Gloucester Prison. We start our investigation in A Wing. The ghosts of Gloucester Prison had seemingly already started to reveal themselves to us. So I decided to start the investigation in one group. As the old idiom says, safety in numbers.
Okay. It is... when I put my torch like this, it's so dark.
The only thing I can see is a quite eerie Greg's face and Stuart's face with the, you just see the light bouncing back from the viewfinder.
It's horrendous. Should we walk a bit further?
It's got a whole new persona to this place now, isn't it?
Do you know, why do I feel like this is like alive? You know when you stop,
I know.
it's not live.
So this would have been the main entrance to this wing here. Look at the size of those doors.
Yeah.
And can you imagine hearing this? This is what you hear. You know all of that and banging and clattering of the doors, and that's it. You're never ever going out again.
And there's a welcome notice.
No, I know. There you go. So how do we all feel? How do you feel, Carl?
I've got to say, Stuart and I have been here before. We've done an investigation, and it was petrifying. I have to say, it was one of the most petrifying investigations I've ever done. It's the first time I've ever been taken off my feet through shock. So for me, I'm apprehensive, and from what has happened already today with, us hearing knocks and walking and stuff, yeah, I'm nervous, but I'm really excited. I can't wait. It's probably one of the best prisons in the whole of the country for this. It really is. It's so active.
What about you, Greg?
First time here, so I'm very new to all of this, unlike you guys. But from what we've been hearing earlier on, I'm hoping that's just the start of what's going to be a very active night.
Okay. Stewie?
At the moment, I'm good. I'm really, really excited about what's going to happen. But Carl said it all before when we were here last time. Things went on, and when I started doing the GVs earlier on, things were happening, but I've not mentioned anything. At the moment, I'm good, but when I go on my own, I think it might be a different ballgame, but really excited to be back here again doing the business.
And Fred, what are your initial feelings of this place?
The feelings here I think we're going to have a good night here tonight, because there's a lot of hangings here, men and women, both a lot of hangings here. A lot of very big cases where, in fact, one hanging, there was 4 done at once.
Really?
When they used to hang them over the front doors, they used to be above the front doors, and then they moved it somewhere else. There's a lot of places where they were hanged in here, so that'll be interesting to see what we pick up there.
And will you be doing some of your summoning to get things happening?
I will, and the other thing is, if we pick up anything on the Ouija board, I've got a list of everybody that was hanged here.
I love it when things like that happen, if we get the right names. What about you, Glenn?
I'm very excited, as you know. I love phenomena when it happens and there's no genuine explanation for it, no rational explanation. So I want the shit to hit the fan tonight. That's what I'm really hoping for. So fingers crossed it's going to be very active.
Okay, and I'm just going to say, I'm shitting myself. Right, let's go this way.
Was that it?
Yes!
Wow.
Come on. I think basically everybody summed up exactly what I've just been thinking. So I'm going to call out and see if we get anything. If there's anybody here, if there are any people here, you've passed on to the other side, some of you might not want to move on. If you can see us and hear us, make your presence known, slam some doors, throw things, touch us, shout, whistle, do your worst. Come and play with us.
It's gone very cold.
It has, isn't it? And do you know, if you look, how dark, it's looking into the abyss. You can't see anything. There's no pinpoint of light. There's nothing down there.
Listen. I swore I heard her.
It's strange, you know, when you look through here, this looks like any of the other prisons we go to, but the feeling is completely different. There's a stronger feeling here than I felt at, say, Shrewsbury or any of the others.
Yeah.
There isn't a really oppressive.
Yeah.
And I wonder whether.
There is again. I'm sorry.
I'm shaking.
Sorry.
Where are you hearing it, Yvette? Because I'm hearing noises from upstairs.
Well, it's down that direction. It's almost like something is moving or talking.
There's somebody up there.
What did you see?
Right, let's go in here. Hello? Right.
So this-
That's the condemned cell.
It is, yeah.
The only thing is there's a spiral staircase, so somebody could have gone up or gone down.
You would have heard the footsteps.
Stu?
Yes, I'm coming.
No, whereabouts are you, mate?
I'm just coming up the top of the stairs now.
Just stay there. Can you look? Make sure no one comes down the bottom part of this.
Sure.
Come on with me, Greg.
Shall we stay here?
Yeah, just because if anyone was in here, I can talk to them. Any other place they could have gone up? You'd have heard them, wouldn't you?
Yeah. And this is a noisy staircase just coming up. I can hear our footsteps. That would echo down as well.
There are, but that's locked up there, so you can't get
Yeah, so you can't get out of that. That's for the roof, but it's all locked. There's nobody else in the building. The only other guy in the entire prison, surrounded by however tall the wall is sitting in the base room.
Right, guys. Obviously, we've just checked. There's no one up here. So whatever there was, I saw.
What did you see?
A proper figure. I just, when we heard stuff, I just thought someone was standing up here. That's what I thought.
Show yourself.
You hear a whistle?
Did anyone whistle then?
No.
I heard a whistle down that end.
Just had a click over there.
I'm going to whistle. Can you copy me? Is that you walking above?
No, we're all stationary.
Carl is above you. He stood still. I have him on camera.
Right,
You just
you
had some
heard
massive
that.
footsteps.
Footsteps above us.
Did you not hear them all that?
No, we didn't hit
I can hear it
tapping.
now.
Can you hear that?
It's very faint. I'm not sure whether we'd be picking it up on
Is it
camera.
up here or down there?
It sounds like it's coming from the floor above us, but
There.
it's a slow pacing sound.
Footsteps, as if you're walking now, Carl.
I've got
Standing still.
got Carl full length in shot. No movement.
I'm going to walk now.
That's a completely different sound.
Is there somebody here that was executed in this place?
That was up here.
Is that in the room behind you, Carl?
Just sounds above us on this walkway.
This is me walking.
No, it was where Carl was.
That's where I was.
You were executed here, yes?
That was my foot.
How many of you were executed here? How many?
Could be here a while.
Is that 6? It's very, very quiet, but it's there.
It is consistent.
Yeah.
It just did another 6.
Did it?
Yeah.
So were there There's 6 executed from this, I'm sure he said.
Oh, that's right up there. That's up there.
Can you copy me?
Whoa,
What was that?
you hear it?
Yeah.
It came from inside.
Was that one of us replying?
Hey?
Was that one of us replying?
No.
Did you do 2 sets of whistles of it, or just the one?
Just the one.
There was a reply to that.
I'll do it again. It's copy me knocks.
It is.
I can hear that down here.
Yeah.
Can you? I would say that was on up here somewhere.
It's actually copying me. It's actually.
Each knows it's out.
I'm doing a Beatles song and it's actually joining in with me.
Still doing it.
Sorry.
Oh my god, it's continuing to do it.
Yeah.
You know I love you. I'll always be true. So please, let me do. It's actually that is why. Do you like the Beatles? It's not answering us, yes or no. It's just.
Is there somebody fucking around?
It's just playing with us.
There's nobody else in the building with us.
No.
We're Delia, the last person to be, I can't remember the last person to be hanged, but I mean, hanging stopped in the UK in 1964. So would anyone, no one would have been hanged. When did the Beatles do that?
Love Me Do, 1963.
No, was it? I was wondering, it could have been a Beatles fan that got hanged in.
I think, 1963.
Not for being a Beatles fan, obviously.
Oh, that's Please Please
Well,
Me, wasn't it? So,
people deserve that to be there.
I can look it up. They deployed at 11 didn't do anything.
It did in 1917.
Yeah, and then they blew up Please Please Me and they both went on.
That's right.
Well, thank you for that. If you
Thank
died
you.
here, we'd love to know more about you.
Oh, tap, tap.
Are you from the 1960s?
Right, what's that? That was down.
Was that up here or down there? It was on that side, on your side, Carl. But I'm not sure whether it was this level or one below. Is that, what did you hear?
It's like a door slam
Yeah.
down here. Should we go down?
Yeah.
We'll join you.
I'm going to walk down now. I'm going to go down now the top.
It's great, you can see loads with the night vision on, but then when you turn the night vision off, it doesn't look as inviting, does it?
It's just so black.
Did you just whistle?
No.
Somebody just whistled
That wasn't
back.
me.
No, that was us. And then it was yes, and
I
it
heard-
was straight back.
I heard you whistle. You did that. There's another one there.
Yeah.
I heard it.
Was that Stormy Sunshine?
Yeah. When that wind howls through the thing, it's not creepy. We haven't been in any of the cells yet.
Not yet.
Do you know what I'm constantly thinking of? I'm seeing things in the darkness, just, I don't know, my eyes, just moving, just like
Yeah.
a fleeting shadow,
Yeah.
flittering in front of.
Can you throw something or slam a door? If you like us and want us to be here, then let us know.
Was there a high-pitched ping?
There was definitely a ding.
Yeah.
Just check it wasn't anybody's phone or anything.
Phones are all in the crew room or on flight mode.
I've got mine, but it's on silent.
Mine's turned down.
Come on, make a noise, please. Come and talk to us. I think it's time we split up. I think myself, Carl and Glenn will go into C Wing, and the rest of you, why don't you stay here and take sort of the length of the ground floor, yeah?
Concrete stuff,
All right.
right? Whose camera shall I take?
Yeah.
Right,
All right,
good
let's
luck.
go up there.
Enjoy.
We will.
Great. Anything, sweetie? Oop. Yeah.
I'm glad you know where the hell you're going, because I'm going this confirmed. Yeah.
Careful on this.
Hello? Is there anybody here? Come on, you're being very fucking quiet! Come on! I'll shit myself! And that'll be good for you guys. You can have a good laugh.
She's brave when there's three of us together.
Oh, yeah.
Bastard, why did I say that? I hate this. This is a horrible place.
This is the worst.
Please don't anything bang now. I mean, yes, we wanted to bang, but...
Well, slam the door in our faces. But you can't.
Yep.
Which way?
I'm going to put my torch on.
Got it. Okay, so it splits into 3. So left, right, and then straight down the middle.
Well, should we have a wander down here then?
Yep.
I've not been
Base
down this
resistance.
section, so I don't know what's here.
First time for me. I didn't even come down here for GVs earlier. So Stu, you've been here before, haven't you?
Yeah.
Cool. So we'll take your lead. You know where you're going.
Once before, I mean, I don't know where I'm going. That's the
This
thing.
was
I've not covered it all.
open till 2013, wasn't it? It's only 7
Yeah,
years ago.
Padded South.
That sounds interesting. Let's check that out.
Yeah.
It's a nice ominous ring, isn't it? Don't go locking me in. This just seems like a concrete wall to me, so all the fun seems to be taken out of this.
Oh, look, there's shit up the wall there.
Nice.
Mould.
That was it.
Thank God.
But in all seriousness, I mean, all the cells that we're going to go in, they would have had no dirty protests
I'm guessing.
in here anyway. You know, I'm not trying to be a smart ass and bring the investigation down by doing that, but it's a fact. That's what went on. In all these cells,
Oh, God.
over the hundreds, you know, since the 1600s it's been here.
They used to throw it everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's have a look further and we'll start. Shall I start calling out? I know, do you
Yeah,
want to do
absolutely.
a bit, Fred?
It's up to you.
I'll ask out now. It's just a storage room, that. Once we find out that...
I think these were originally cells, and a lot of them have just been repurposed for storage since it's been decommissioned. It's like the, I mean, the thing that was interesting for me was when you actually see what was the last execution cell is now just a stairwell.
What is that?
That's back down the far end of A wing.
Oh.
So essentially where the spiral staircase is, that's where they would have spent their last night.
It must have been horrendous. Hello? Can you make a noise? Can you slam something, bang on something? How tiny they are. The rooms are so small. I mean, it's tiny. Locked corners, hours, all the days. Listen, did you hear that?
What do you hear?
Did you whistle, Glenn?
It might have been my jacket.
No, it was a proper whistle.
No, I didn't hear that.
Okay?
What? I hear that.
No. What?
There's movement down the end there.
I can see something. Tell me what you can see on the camera card.
I can't see anything.
Just
I need to go to... I can't see anything on there.
That's what it is. It's a reflection of
Oh,
that.
okay.
I can see.
Sorry, I thought you
No, I just thought it looked like a shape. What did you hear?
I just heard like somebody's moving around.
That's what I heard earlier on.
Oh, crumbs. Instant headache. As soon as I walked in here, I've got an instant headache. As soon as I walked through there, I could.
Let me see.
Well, they're the same size cells. How are you guys feeling?
Well, I don't know if it's psychological, but I've had a headache come on just now as well. But it's like the temples there. Pushing in. Did you just sigh?
Yes, I just.
Right, that's all right then.
Jane.
What?
Sorry, just Jane. A letter to Jane. Does that mean anything to somebody here?
I heard that.
I heard that.
What was that? Somebody talking?
Yes.
Like a whistler.
A letter to Jane. I've had in my head. Something to do with a letter to Jane. Was it not sent? Was it not sent? Does that make sense? Give us a sign, a noise to let me know that that's right. I can hear footsteps.
Where from?
Can you not hear anything, Glenn?
Nothing in the corridor.
It's a very distant, quiet walking. There it is
Yeah,
again.
it was, but it came like it was coming from there.
There it is again. And again. Can you not hear that?
No, it's not coming from out here.
It's
No,
coming from out
it's
here.
coming from in there. I can hear it in there. It was like it was here.
Just before we came in here, Glenn, I need to ask. What did you hear?
It was like a, well, kind of. It was a breathy.
Tapping. There it is. Hello.
Because that's what I heard. It sounded like someone was talking.
Yes, that's what I heard. Are you the person, something to do with a letter to Jane? Can you hear that now?
Yes, loud and clear.
Right. Is it the song that you like? Or is it an actual letter that you were trying to send to somebody called Jane? Right.
That's on the wall.
So it's something to do with,
That's on the wall.
some connection to do with a Jane. This makes no sense to me. You see now, as we know, I'm not psychic, but I think in certain atmospheres, everybody can just close their eyes and something can come in, whether it's a phrase, an image, a word, and sometimes it does connect with the location.
So rather than it being just a random thought, you think that whatever it is you
Sometimes.
thought has been projected to you?
I think so, yeah. And that doesn't make me I think everybody is capable of doing it. It's whether you want to do it or
A
not.
sixth sense then?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So with me saying, I just got a letter to Jane in my head. And as soon as I said that, we get tapping, don't we? Almost like confirmation that yes, that's what I was putting out. But we won't get, I wish we could, what was that?
Before I pointed there because I heard this in my right ear when you were talking.
I wonder if the camera picks it up.
Yeah. Is there somebody in this room with us now? In this cell? If there is, please can you give us a sign, just a noise? Did you hear my echo then? Bloody
Say noise again.
noise.
Yeah, it was noise.
Wow. Very, very echoey. We have to watch for that.
Yeah.
Hello to any spirits here at Gloucestershire Prison. My name's Stuart.
I'm Fred.
And I'm Greg.
We're currently standing in B Wing at the moment and we're up near the showers. Hopefully you'll be able to see the three of us, but there's not just the three of us here because we have other people elsewhere in the prison as well. You don't need me to tell you where they are. I'm sure you can already see them. And I'm sure there's more than one spirit here with us. There must be a plethora of ghosts and poltergeists.
This used to be the showers.
Yeah.
Can you copy this?
How many of you are here with us now?
I've just heard a giggle.
Yes, I did.
Did you?
Yeah.
Where did it sound?
Around
Here.
Carl.
Is this Jane? Was it a man's giggle, a child's giggle, a woman's
I'll
giggle?
say a woman's giggle.
Who is here in this room with us? How many of you are here in this room with us now? Come on. It's like they're only giving us a little bit.
Yeah, it's not helpful, is it?
No, they're giving us a little bit and then they're going, oh, you're not having any more.
But this is, bear in mind, I mean, this is just the start of the evening, isn't
I know.
it? So when you think, crying out loud, when we started doing Most Haunted all those years ago, we never got knocks, bangs and stuff. Here we are on the first vigil. We've got walking, we've got noises, we've got whispers, we've got what we think people are talking. We started listening an hour ago.
We have objects flying, and I'm convinced the more we're doing as a collective, somehow maybe whatever energy collectively we're pushing out is coming back to us tenfold.
Yeah.
And the more we're doing, the more intense the activity is becoming.
I think it says more about the team.
Yeah.
Come on, you call out, Carl.
If you're here, we know you are, there are 3 of us here, and we all respect you, and we'd all love to communicate with you. Is there any way, if you can whisper, and it was you whispering to bring us in here, can you tell us why? Or just reveal yourself to us?
I just keep going, Jane. How's Jane?
I wonder if I could stick that on there. Maybe not, hang on. Oh, of course it does. I'm just wondering whether we can get... There you go, okay. Let's get both shots on. Make sure we get a shot there, yeah. Kind of up and on there. So, we're not here to harm you or ridicule you. And if you know you've passed, or if you don't know you've passed, still say hello. Can you touch one of us?
Can you even see us?
Nothing.
Nothing, not even a squeak, a murmur, a tap.
Just when you think you're getting close to whatever
Yeah.
it is.
I believe that something may happen as the night wears on. They know we're here. They know we're here. It's just when they're ready to do something, isn't it, Fred?
Yeah. If you're here, come forward, come and see us. We're not here to hurt you, we're here to make you feel better. We may be able to get you back to a better place. I don't think you want to be stuck here forever and ever and ever. We can get you back to a better place if you want to go.
Having said that, some of the prisoners liked being in prison, didn't they? They'd go out, they'd commit a crime,
That's true.
and they'd come back because that's the only way of life they know.
Being institutionalised.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's regroup.
Okay.
This place, is it? Walking backwards, it's even an area. God. It's through that way to be done.
Oh, see, I wouldn't have a clue.
Those doors are heavy, and that's what I find exciting about the prospect of these slamming shut.
Okay, yeah, and they make a noise.
Yeah. They're just so heavy.
So quiet.
Yeah, they will look onto the far end, I think.
Listen to how quiet it is. Oh, you can hear them in the background.
Yeah.
Oh, tapping right under my foot. I can feel it under my feet.
It sounds up there.
Oh, no.
Hello? You can hear me? Tap twice. Thank you.
Do you mean us harm? 2 for yes, 1 for no?
Yes.
You're not very good at it, are you?
Yes.
You're not. You're not doing anything. You're just knocking. You can't argue against the facts. You're just knocking. You're not doing anything.
Listen to that wind.
I know.
Howling.
It's getting louder.
More loud knocking. Can you slam a cell door? You can impress me by slamming a cell door close to me now.
Do something to the others.
Oh my God, I can really feel that under my feet. That's loud.
Got a draft in my face now.
Do something to Stuart, Fred, and Greg. Do something to them. Do something to them now.
Go on. Scare them to death.
Good friend you are.
Only because I know they'd say it about me. Come on,
All
let's
I'm
go.
seeing is a sign. They are down there.
Let's go and meet them. Let's go on this level, I guess.
I mean, there's a sign on the wall, but I'm not sure because the infrared light wouldn't have lit it up. There's a bit of a tape. It's about this one there with a torch in it.
It's not
Good
me.
night. Is that me?
No.
Huh?
Was that them? What was that?
Yeah, we're moving down here. Sorry, guys.
Okay, we're just coming to join up with you. Good to go down
I'm
there.
very wary all of a sudden. I don't know what's going on. I'm very wary all of a sudden of my head.
Ah, well, there's nothing to stop anything from
I-
falling here, so that's
I swear to God. I've just got this funny feeling that something's going to drop.
It didn't even occur to me that there wasn't.
Oh, sorry.
Was that you guys?
Where the fuck was
Well, they're over. No, they're over there. That's come from over there. Anything?
Nothing I can see. Do it again.
The tapping's really loud here.
Are you going to throw something at someone's head?
Yes.
Guys,
Yeah.
just watch your heads.
Watch our heads.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
I just...
What is down there?
Don't leave me on the island.
Sorry, I've just seen.
What have you seen?
Again, I thought I saw. I just thought I saw a person standing here.
I know, it always seems to just...
Here, person.
Where was that door slamming?
I don't know. Let's go down and meet
down the
them.
other end, so we're not interfering with you.
Huh?
We'll go down the other end, so we're not interfering with
Well,
you.
no, sorry guys. Let's regroup, shall we?
Okay.
We'll come down and meet you.
Yeah. Okay.
Did you slam the door before? No, did you hear that?
Watch our heads.
Yeah.
Okay, that's.
I just...
Watch our heads.
Yeah.
Okay, that's.
I just...
Watch our heads.
Yeah.
Okay, that's.
I just...
So we all heard that.
Well, I didn't ask for the door to be slammed. I just wanted it to be nearer to me.
The night is young. Last time you asked for a chair to be thrown at you, it actually was and almost killed you.
No, when you said watch your head, what did you mean?
Well, I just had this feeling, and that in A wing and C wing, where it's a bit open, to just watch yourselves, because I've got this feeling something could be dropped from a height. And then when I said, "Are you going to throw something at one of our heads?" it tapped loudly twice.
Well, bring it on, as long as it's Glenn's.
Right, let's.
That's all I can say. I think Glenn deserves it.
Yeah. Okay, we'll stop. Let's split up.
Let's get back.
Yeah.
We needed to cover as much of this vast prison as we could, so we split into 3 groups. Carl took Stuart and Fred to A wing, Glenn and Greg went to the workshop, whilst I went to the hospital wing, alone.
Okay. Well, I'm here on my own, and I'm going inside there. Sorry, I'm out of focus. I'm not at all happy about this. One bit. Right, here we go. Oh, Jesus. Right. I don't have a clue what the hell is inside here. The fuck? I can hear voices. I think they're on the street. Did you hear the door banging inside? Oh my God. I'm shaking. For fuck's sake. Do you know what? This is taking years off my goddamn life, this is. And I can't see anything.
Oh, Carl. Hear the footsteps up there then? Above us to your left now there, Carl. Here, yeah. I've got my camera up there now, just where I've just heard, sounding like footsteps. Whistling?
Who's whistling?
That wasn't me, I was talking at the time as a whistle.
Sounded like down at end there.
Hello?
There it is again.
I know it's psychosomatic, probably.
Look at the footsteps again. Yeah, yes, I've got it.
You just feel horrible.
It's a funny old place, this. It looks the same as every other prison, but it's not.
From the outside.
Feeling
The thing
altogether.
is, this, like, so many other prisons sort of jump up on the try and create their own history. This doesn't need to. This has got so much. I mean, we are on. We're treading when we walk around here. The corpses of executed prisoners or prisoners that died here.
Do you know where the cell is, where they would have spent their last night?
Listen to that. That sounds like it's down there.
I've just pointed down at the same time, Fred, as you
Yeah.
pointed down there.
Oh, it's so dark. Yeah, so obviously I can see quite a bit because I've got the infrared light on, but just for those people at home, I'll just turn the infrared light off, and this is essentially what Glenn can see. Right. I'm gonna there you go, just to give you
off now.
So, yeah, it's pretty dark. And that's with the infrared back on again. So watch yourself, there's some shelves on the left-hand side, and what looks like some cages on the right-hand side. Now, I believe, having spoken to Simon, the curator, earlier on, that somebody actually died in here of a machine-related incident.
When it was a working prison?
When it was a working prison and a working workshop at the time. So I'm not sure whereabouts it was, but if we go through and see what else we can see. And then I think there's another room through at the far end. So there's some, I don't know what, it's just equipment, isn't it? Yeah, there's a few of those around, isn't there? Like little pipes and stuff sticking up out the ground and doors leading into nowhere and stuff.
Hello? Hello? Oh my God. I can't see. I actually cannot see a thing. I'm going to have to take my torch out. Okay. So I think I'm actually pointing the bloody torch at myself. I'm all of a dinner. What's round here? Oh my God. Okay. Oh my God. Right, so these are some sinks of some kind. I heard a door banging before I even came in. I don't even know what's in here. So this would have been the hospital wing. What the hell? What the fuck? Oh my God. I'm going to put this behind here because I am so frightened of getting trapped. Come on, stay there. Right. Okay. Hello? Is there anybody here? Oh God. It's turning it round. Is there anybody here? I can hear water dripping. It's like a cistern or a toilet going. Okay, that's the X-ray department. Okay, I've no idea where I'm going. I'm absolutely blind. I have no idea where I am. Oh my God, this is so grim. This is so flipping grim. I cannot tell you. I'm sweating buckets. This is like horror movie 101. Can you make a noise? Can you slam a door? I'm frightened to go too far forward because I can't remember. Fuck. No way. I'm sorry. I ain't going any further. I'm going back. No way. I just heard dragging. That's not happening. I am not going in there. Now I'm lost. I'm not going. We can get stuffed. That's me done. Fuck that. Sorry. No way. I will take somebody else back in there, but I am not going there on my own. You must be joking. I know that I'm the only person in this medical hospital wing, and I have just heard, you will hear it on camera, dragging noise. I'm frightened to go too far forward because I can't remember. I'm frightened to go too far forward because I can't remember. I'm frightened to go too far forward because I can't remember. Get stuffed. There's no way I am going in there on my own. I will go with somebody else, but I'm not going back in there on my own. Jesus, I mean, that was so loud. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. I really can't. I want to find Glenn or Carl and get them back in there. There was somebody in there. Holy shit. I'm so sorry. I just can't do it. I'm too frightened. I'll have to go back in there. I'm not going on my own. I'll have to find someone. I'm sorry. Oh, Jesus.
The other thing you've got to think of, and you don't really, unless you really think about it, all the people that were hanged in here, men and women, they were actually hanging on the road in this place.
Yeah.
And you don't realise that, you could be walking along and see someone hanging there if that was the way they did it, but they didn't. But imagine all those people that died in here.
There's another whistle. There's another whistle there. Listen. It was like that's sort of like a steam.
Yeah, those people were killed. They didn't die. They were killed, weren't they, in here?
Yeah. I mean, judicially executed for pretty horrible crimes, I imagine.
But it's still someone taking their life, isn't it?
So where is that room then, Carl?
At the end here, Stu.
Is it still original or has it changed?
No, there's a spiral staircase in it.
Hello?
I'm hearing what might have just been the wind.
Yeah, that was perfectly timed.
Yeah.
Is there anybody in here?
Again, wind noise is off.
It feels colder in here than it did outside.
Yeah. But that could just be, I mean, I'm not an expert in thermodynamics, but that should just be the fact of it's a stone building with no heating inside and it's just in a permanent shadow.
Yeah. Where have you gone? There you are. Have you got a really strong metallic smell emanating around the room? You know when you were at school and you went into the metalwork room?
Yeah, but that makes sense being where we are, doesn't it?
Yeah,
So
but it's still there though. To this
like
day.
an oily sort of texture that you can taste.
Yeah.
Almost. Yeah. I am getting that. So if there is anybody or anything here, could you give us some indication that you are here? And if so, where you are? So there's some great machinery in here.
Is it?
Yeah, some crazy stuff just on the walls. Throw your torch on for a second. There's like
a pillar drill.
Yeah. Oh, look at you knowing all the tech. There's loads of stuff. Calling out to the spirits of anyone who may have been injured here or killed. So yeah, there's one of them.
Don't want to put your hand in there, do you?
Definitely not. And a couple of those pillar drills, as you say. So calling out to any spirits of any entities, prisoners, anyone who was injured here or possibly killed here. If you're here, could you give us some indication you're here? Could you make a noise?
Did something just get thrown there, or was that a leak? Because it's not raining.
I didn't hear
I
anything.
heard something fall to the floor.
The floor doesn't look wet. I'm not seeing any pools of stuff. So I don't think so. Was that you making that noise? If so, could you do it again for us, please?
Can you throw something at me and Greg?
Mainly at Glenn.
Mainly at me, I don't give a shit.
The good news is that there's a solid ceiling above us, so there's nothing that can come crashing down on you from 3 stories up.
What was this room? This was a...
This room on this level was the last room they'd have spent there
Oh, I
last
see.
night before.
Yeah, right.
And they would have walked, there would have been a doorway here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Walked from here.
To the gallows.
Yeah, I mean, generally they'd have had something in front of the doorway. A lot of people wouldn't have known that the gallows were right next to it.
Mm.
So they would have been, they'd have slept here, they'd have got up in the morning, the executioner would have walked in, pinioned their arms,
Yeah.
and as that happened, the guards would have moved the thing, and then the gallows would have been already prepared.
So we're in the ether, if you like, then of what they were in.
Yeah. Well, that's what makes you feel so. It makes it so real when you think like that. It's incredible when you think we're standing in the place where they were waiting to be killed. And it is killed. You know, I know they were hanged and it was all done legally and everything, but they were still
the
killed.
whistle?
Killed, yeah.
That was another whistle then, as Fred was talking.
I heard it. Yeah. It was like behind me, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Something other than something natural.
Yeah.
Now, I'm just going to clear something up for everyone at home. Those whistles aren't the wind outside, even though there is some wind outside, but it's not causing it to make a whistling sound inside here.
No.
Is it worth asking out then?
See, we've just been quiet and there are no whistles.
It's when we're talking.
Can you copy this? There you go.
There we go. Yeah, that's right. Thank you. What the fucking hell? I don't know where to pan the camera. I don't know where to pan it.
There was something on the top there.
That sounds from there.
Right, I'm gonna stand still and let you guys do the talking.
It ended here in this cell, above this cell.
What?
It bounced across and ended up here.
But there was something down the bottom.
Well,
There was something at the top, there was something down the bottom, there was something on our level.
Whatever it was, it ricocheted on both walls, and
Yeah, it did, didn't it?
it ricocheted around like a bullet.
The last hit it did was up there in that corner.
So I was going to put my torch on.
What were we talking about then when that
It's
happened?
like a rock or something, a big old brick.
What did we say anything then of any importance to make that happen? Well, absolutely. I said, is it worthwhile calling out?
What are you talking about?
Is it worthwhile us calling out, and then something else, and then
No,
that
Carl
happened?
whistled, and then after that happened.
We heard a whistle.
We heard a whistle. That's right.
Whistle, and that's when it happened.
Correct. Well done. We heard a whistle. Right. We need to figure out what the fuck has just gone on, because whatever's been thrown, that could have been thrown at our heads, and we could have died.
I'll tell you
Literally.
what, there's something bad here because that's making me feel really bad.
Is it?
Yeah,
Because Yvette said, protect your heads.
that's right. Yeah.
She did.
Yeah.
Why would she say that?
That's. I mean, I don't know if I'm right. It sounded as though it went bang, bang, bang. It ricocheted everywhere.
Why would Yvette say protect our heads? Did she have a dream or
She
something?
just said she felt it. She
Right.
felt it.
Okay.
But I thought there was something on the top there, but there was something on the bottom and something on our level, all at the same time. It was like there were
it must
three
have been 2 or 3. Yeah.
bang, 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 bang.
Yeah.
Or bang, 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 I guess.
Right. Okay. Do that again then.
I don't
It,
think
it sounded like a solid object. It sounded like it didn't,
definitely.
like
It was like a stone or something.
a stone or a brick or something solid. I don't think it was anything metal.
If there's anybody here, can you do that again? Can you throw something? Can you throw something?
Right. I've got you guys in shot there.
I'm going to keep under here in case it doesn't on the head.
Hit me on the head, you bastard.
What? It was this level, wasn't it? Or did it? Actually, it sounded like it.
It sounded to me like
Fucking hell, what was that?
it sounded like it was on that level, the bottom.
What? What's that?
What was that bang?
It was a door, but I don't know where it came from.
I can hear Yvette.
I went in this way.
Hey, what do you mean you can hear that?
I can hear Yvette. You guys carry on. I'm gonna...
All right. Okay.
Come here.
I don't like the feel of this.
Something's happened to Yvette.
Oh, is it?
Well, yeah, he's just gone off to her now. Right. What the fuck? Yeah.
I don't like the feel of this, Stuart, especially up this end here. I think we should go up the top here.
Yeah.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Or not?
I wonder what's happened to Yvette.
If there's anybody here, show yourself.
I've just finished with Fred and Stuart, and I've been dragged over here to the hospital wing.
Right, a door has gone on its own and I heard dragging noise. I'm sorry, there's no way I'm going in on my own because my face will get eaten or my arse will get ripped off. Ain't happening. So come on, let's go. I'm brave when I'm with somebody else, but when I'm on my own, I just can't do it. The shit hits the fan.
To go see arses?
In prison, yes. Come on. Honest to God,
I'm nervous.
The smile will be wiped off your face.
This is the place. Remember when I did the X-ray with Stuart?
Yeah.
This is the place that dropped me off my feet. Right, so where did you hear a bang?
Here, through here. See, I'm okay with you. Christ, I feel like Oliver and Hardy, you know. It's always standing here. And you hear a drip, drip, drip. Right. Where's the door just shut?
It can't. That's...
Maybe it's the outer door. The outer door's just did a little shut.
And I just did a little shut myself.
Yeah.
Yes, it did, yeah. Okay, the trouble is, it's that drip makes it worse. Listen.
Yeah.
It's getting louder.
I heard dragging like someone was pulling a sheet or a plastic sheet across the floor or something. You know, like if somebody had wrapped a body up in a sheet and was dragging it across the floor.
How many bodies have you wrapped up in a sheet?
I've seen the movies.
Okay.
No, but do you know what I mean?
Did you not hear that? There you go. What the fuck?
That's what I'm saying to you.
Hello? I'm going to keep pointing in that direction.
We could get murdered. We could get murdered here.
What? We just heard a tracking then. I just heard it. Hello? Oh, fuck. Do you see what I mean about this being a shit scary place?
What is that noise? Come on.
No coercion here whatsoever.
It's through here. Work is in the toilets. I don't want to go to the toilets. That's where people did strange sexual things.
What?
Yes,
It's in your local toilets, you know.
No, I don't. Oh, I don't want to go in a urinal. There's nothing in there.
What was that? Hello?
God, there's nothing here. There's nothing here. What was that noise then?
Right. Why don't we go upstairs?
There's an upstairs.
Yeah, through there, as I recall. Just.
Oh, fuck. Oh, come on.
Come and show us you're here. Throw something at us. Throw something, let us know you're here.
Fred, we've got to try and find whatever it was that was thrown.
I think it would have gone, well, it was in that corner, the last bit. That's where the last sound.
In the middle or up here?
Up here.
Right, well, I'm going to walk this side then.
It was above me. Well, I think there must have been two different things.
Was it one object or was it two?
I think it must have been two.
Fucking hell.
This is where I heard it bang the last time. Fucking hell, what was that?
It was that same door again.
That's the door.
But it was at... Well, hang on, it was on this level, Fred. Hello?
Is anybody here?
Right, Carl's gone. Carl's gone over to Yvette, or whatever the fuck's gone on down there. And there was a door on this level. Right, Fred, I'm going to point the camera on you. You ask out now.
Behind you. Can you hear that? What's that rumbling noise?
Is it that gate?
Huh?
Is it that gate? I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about here. Gate, it's not a gate. Right, let's stand still, Fred.
Listen. Is anybody there?
Sounds like it's coming from the end there,
Like
Fred.
thunder.
Sounds like it's coming from down where we've just come from.
Someone downstairs. It's a door banging.
Let's stay quiet.
Do that again!
Go on, Fred, you ask out now. Talk to whoever's here. Talk to whoever's here, Fred.
Whoever that is, do that again.
I've got to stay still with the camera because we're never going to find out what it is anyway. If we start running around, we won't find it.
We need to go downstairs.
But the thing is, if we go downstairs, it'll stop. Our best bet is just to stay here for a second and let it play out and capture it on camera.
If you're here, keep making that noise. I want to see what door you're banging. Let us know what level you're on. For the ground level, tap once. For the second level, tap twice. And the third level, tap 3 times. So you're on the ground level, is that right? 1 for yes. So you're all around us, are you?
I'm lost. Are we going down to the ground floor?
Let's go down.
Right, let's go down.
We're coming down to find you.
Tell them, keep talking to him, Fred. Don't lose them.
Stay where you are, we're coming down. We're not scared of you.
Because this
If
is
you're there, throw something at us like you did earlier on. Throw something.
This is the perfect opportunity now, Fred, to catch whatever it is that's doing this. Tell them what we're doing. We're coming downstairs now.
If you're here, throw something at me. I'm coming along now on the first floor. Throw something at me.
Isn't this the second floor?
No, first.
That's the first down there. Right, yeah.
If you're here, throw something. Bang the doors. Bang the doors.
Stay still a sec, Fred. Let's just...
Bang the doors if you're here. We're down here to meet you. We're not scared of you. Come forward. Come forward. Go and touch Stuart. Stuart's over there with the white light with the camera. Go and touch him. Or throw something at him.
Come on!
Did you just move your feet?
No.
Did you hear footsteps?
Yes, it was a tap. If that was you, thank you. Can you make some more noises for us, please? Can you walk towards us?
Okay. Thank you. Come closer.
Again.
Over that way this time.
Yeah.
Please come and join us. Come in, come and join us. Can you move around us? You come and push one of us.
Throw something at us?
It's not a big seal. Come on, we're sure we heard you a minute ago. If that was you moving around, could you come towards us again? That was great. That was like, clear footsteps.
Yeah.
There and then suddenly nothing.
Which is something we've all experienced a lot of here tonight.
Yeah. Oh, this.
The door's going behind us.
That was me probably walking through it, Donnie. That was the original entrance, as I recall, to this place. From that way, I'm assuming. So this is where people would have come through.
Okay. What's the matter? What's the matter?
Somebody moving around on there.
Hello?
What if there's somebody living in here?
Oh, I'm living in here.
Seriously? No, because that noise was so... like somebody here.
Yeah, but it's only the people that are dead in here that we care about.
Yeah, but are there really? Seriously, there could be a vagrant living in here or something.
Yeah, but vagrants are fine. There's nothing wrong with vagrants. They just want a
Unless it's
place
next
to...
week.
What the fuck? Do you hear that?
What? No!
Hello?
Oh, I'm hearing movement up here. Fuck.
Okay. The hell is all that?
Go on, you go in there.
There's a door that's going to close now.
Okay, go on.
What do you mean, go in here? You go in there.
Isn't it weird? You're on here. Your torch is actually flashing.
Where was it? Sorry.
No, I just mean on the infrared.
So whatever was dragging, what would have been?
Right, was that the door shutting?
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Yes.
Okay.
Is anybody here? Can you make a noise?
What the fuck?
Did you
Me?
hear that? Did you hear that? Did you hear it? Seriously, did you hear it? Did you hear it?
What did you hear?
You'll be on camera. I guarantee it, because it was really close. It was a...
Oh, I thought I heard something move. What the fuck?
Did you
Me?
hear that? Did you hear that?
Hello? What's down there?
What? What?
Is it my shadows or this?
What's in this one? Or is it just different?
That's just some weird old...
Weird old what?
Just some weird old...
What the fuck was that? Was the door? No, that door banged.
Alright, that's not moving on its own. It stopped.
No, it was this door.
Yeah, I'm just saying no one could be up the stairs.
No.
Did you say a naughty word then?
Yes, I did. You might have to bleep that out, please.
I would have done by now.
You make a noise?
What's in there? Oh, it's just a sink. Oh, the toilet probably. Yeah. Ooh, fuck. Oh. Absolutely stinks. Oh, oh.
We're not scared of you. Come forward.
Fred, on the stairs. Go down to the stairs.
Thank you.
Go down. I'm going to stand here and watch now.
Oh, thank
I'm not move. I can't move because I'm just
Throw
not
that
going to
again.
fucking
Do
move.
that again. Throw something.
I've got to get all this on camera.
Throw something. I'm on the staircase. Throw something at me. Come on. Throw something at me.
Fred, go down because something
Stuart,
hit.
just let me do it my way. Throw something at me. I'm waiting here. Throw it.
It's on the floor.
Are you scared now? You scared of us? I'm here and Stuart's on the next floor. Throw something at us.
Can you see it on the floor?
In nomine Patris, Filius, et Spiritus Sanctus. We're not scared of you. Come on, throw something else. It looks like you've run away from us, eh? You're scared of us? That's how tough you are. Very tough, you run away. It's gone.
Can you see anything on the floor? Can you see anything on the floor?
Yeah, there was something here.
I can't find it. Can't find it.
I know it's not. No.
Hit the stairs, didn't it, and bounced off, whatever it was.
The trouble is, things have been bouncing everywhere.
Yeah.
There's
I think it was something similar to what was thrown last
Well,
time.
it sounds like a stone, doesn't it, or something? A heavy stone. But there's nothing there. Well, we definitely heard it, didn't we? You picked it up on camera?
I couldn't see anything, just obviously heard
I
it.
mean, on the sound.
Sound and that, yeah, would have got that.
If you're here, we're going to go now. Do you want to attack us before we go? We're going to go and leave you to it. Now's your chance to come and show yourself. Come on, come and show yourself. This is your chance to be the big shot you always thought you were.
We need to be careful we don't get hit by something.
Come on. What are you scared of? For fuck's sake, throw something.
He already did. I'm literally standing in the doorway here, Fred.
Mr. Big Shot disappears. Let's go back through here, shall we?
Yeah.
This is where it was all coming from, I think, down this way.
Yeah. Well, it was a rattling or the shaking of something as well, wasn't it?
Well, it was like a door
That's
shaking.
right, yeah. Try and find it and see if we can... it wasn't a door handle, was it?
No, it was a door. It was like... like that.
That's what it was, you're right, yeah, that's it. Well done.
This is your last chance. We're going. Those are lovely doors, aren't they? Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely door.
Wouldn't have been... Actually, Fred,
Huh?
rattle the doorknob on there just to see what that sounds like.
It could have been that, yeah. Oh,
It's locked. It's all locked up, that, Fred.
no, it's not.
Oh, no, well done. Oh,
Look at that door.
solid doors, then. They don't make them like that anymore.
Okay, now it's noise out here, Stuart.
Yeah. Well, that's a hospital wing there, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah.
Let's go back in there.
Well, do you think it could have been that handle or
It
not?
sounded like
You
it,
know,
didn't
from a
it?
distance, if we heard that from a
Sounded it.
distance.
Yeah, well, let's try it a bit louder. No. Oh, God, I don't know if I can really shut it now. Like that.
It's a possibility,
like
it's a
that,
possibility, isn't it?
Could have been that.
Could have been, yeah.
Because it was quiet in here.
That's right. Well, whatever it was has gone now, but hopefully
Which is the way?
it will come back through there, Fred.
This way.
Yeah, through there, that's right. Keep going.
These must be quite old. These.
Well, they'll be original, won't they? I mean,
Yeah.
just don't make them like that anymore.
Is anybody here?
You're going to go right at the end, I believe.
Imagine being locked up in here and there's nothing you can do. They take all your clothes away, they take everything.
All your liberties have gone, Fred, haven't they?
Yeah.
Hey?
You can't even think for yourself.
Oh, well, you couldn't even scratch your arse, could you? You'd need permission for that.
Yeah, I mean, you couldn't even think for yourself.
No.
What was making that dragging
I
noise?
don't know. There's a part of me doesn't want to know.
Is there somebody with us now? If there is, please can you make a noise? Can you make a noise?
Oh my God, that's a bit spooky, isn't it? What's that about?
Suicide.
Oh
Constant
no.
watch.
Oh, how sad.
Oh, I see. That's where the. Oh, poor. How sad.
You're really nervous, aren't you?
I am, yeah. Well,
I am really
I've
nervous
got
too.
history with this place.
I know. Just keep an eye on my backs. Who was making that dragging noise? Can you make it again?
Fuck, don't do that.
Again, it's movement from down this end. Right. Okay.
It's like you've got to watch your back. I want to know
I'm
what
happy
that
to watch yours.
The dragging noise was incredible. I hope we got that on camera. I really, really
We
do.
both heard it. Come on, if you're here, which we know you are, touch Yvette. Slam a door next to her.
Can you hear the tapping?
I can, but for me, it's all coming from this end. Come on, let's go back down.
I'm so nervous.
Really? I want to guess.
This is one Which way is it?
Ooh, what is that?
What? What?
Oh, I remember. Yeah, that's a.
What?
It's another just a cell. I found it
Yeah.
creepy last time, but there's a. You want?
Not really, no.
Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, it's fine.
What if they come behind?
What?
What if they come behind?
Together, how's that? I can't get over that dragging noise. I really can't. The door went and then the dragging noise happened. Let's see if it happens again.
Was this shut behind us before we
Yeah.
went past? Was it?
That door's there, slightly open. Right, so we're going back to when we were.
This is where we first came in here.
Right, and we stood here and we heard the noise. Let's see if we can hear it again. That's the door.
That's the door shutting.
I can't hear any dripping, can you?
Oh fuck!
No, stay there. I'm just trying to remember.
Look at your torch.
Sorry. I'm just trying to remember when we first came in.
How's the dripping stopped?
That's what I'm saying.
No one uses this.
So somebody's used the loo.
There's no glue in it to use, to be
No,
fair.
there isn't, and there's no flushing. So what is that noise?
You have to remember, these are all padlocked up. And the fact that by the very nature that they're prisons means no one can get in or out.
Well, we heard that dragging noise. I was just seeing if we could hear it again. You know, if it happened again, then you think, okay, well, there might be a logical explanation. Oh, God.
Well, well done for coming back in.
I can't wait to hear that dragging noise. We heard it twice. The first time I was on my own and the second time with you.
I definitely heard it, without a shadow of doubt. Go on, Bennett.
Thank you for coming with me.
Won't have it any other way, love.
Fucking hell. Which way now, darling?
We have to go back.
Look how big it is. It's just enormous.
Have to go back this way.
The prison was definitely coming alive, and we needed to push on without delay. Whilst Carl went back to the hospital wing alone, I sent Stuart to C Wing, Fred to the condemned cell, and I took Glenn and Greg to the kitchen area. But that's all to come in part 2. Until next time, sleep tight.